Look, what you got? Chiefs 49ers.
Away game, they playing in San Francisco. So last time they blew the hell out of San Francisco down there. I say it might be a close game, man. It might be I say 16-13.
Okay. Dang! I'm not putting no money on that game. How do you even end up with 16, bro? That's an ugly score, man.
Something different.
You got 2 touchdowns and a safety. I ain't taking that game.
Field goals.
Welcome back to the Go Farm Show. I'm your host, AJ Greene. Finally got my dog back, Darien Rencher, man. Shout out to him. Hey, I told him last episode to make sure they drop some congrats in the comments about the newborn. So I'm finally going to say congrats to you. I hope it's been well.
Thank you, bro. Look, speaking of ball, look, I got me a son now. See, I know what that means out there. Look, we have swung.
Oh, yeah.
I got a daughter first. Look, I got a daughter first. She's a blessing, as y'all know. But I got a son.
Man, you can get her on the field, too.
I do not want her to be missing any teeth, breaking any ribs. Maybe some flag football.
This is football, not hockey. What you mean, bro?
Look. I don't think I want to envision my little girl out there with no pads on getting smacked. I ain't gonna lie. Man, but my son,
don't let her get smacked. Teach her how to bob and weave, head on a swivel.
Look, we'll see. But my son, you already know what's about to happen. But look, we back. Go Farm Show back in together. Like we've been doing a couple of episodes separate. We back together. About to go on this nice run with the college football season, NFL season. And like we tell y'all every week, this play is by the players, for the people. Thank y'all for tuning in. For the people, man, for the people. Whether you are young, old, anything in between, we're going to rock out. Hopefully y'all enjoy the show each week. We're going to continue to get better and continue to get this thing rolling. But look, we got a good heavy slate for college.
We are coming up on a big week of college football.
Big week. Look, and it's honestly, it's a big week. So we're going to get into these games. We're going to give our thoughts, give our predictions. I think each of these teams are coming off a different spot, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they perform. But nonetheless, every week, especially college football, we're gonna do that first, has been crazy. Georgia, Texas. That's like obviously, I mean, not to me, it's another big game, but that's the game I think where college football is right now. You got number 1 versus number 5. I'm going out there.
Hey, I'm going out there with a big cowboy hat with a New York fitted. If I seen it going viral on Instagram, I had to order it, and I'm gonna have it.
You got to rock out. And night game too. Night game in Austin.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get wicked in Austin.
What you think gonna happen? What's your prediction? You think Georgia still got it? Georgia ever since they smacked up on my Tigers, I ain't been sold, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not that I don't think Georgia still got it. I definitely think Georgia still got it, but I just think everybody's showing up to the plate. Everybody want that new NIL bag now. You feel me? They said NIL was going to ruin college sports. It motivated them a little bit more now.
That bonus.
Yeah, I'm going to say they getting player bonuses now. They got somebody getting paid. They go back in the locker room. They definitely got a little extra snack under their joint.
It's getting incentivized. That was already happening, but now it's wide open. Nah, definitely.
The booster's definitely involved in these big matchups because these upsets is getting insane.
Yesterday's price is not today's price for sure. Now I'm excited to see. I think Georgia. To me, if I'm Kirby, this is the way you kind of take back the narrative. You know, like you done had a couple. Yeah. Kentucky game was close. Obviously, you lost to Bama. You go win this game, and you back exactly where you want to be. You got two losses with 12-team playoff though, which is still crazy. I think Georgia can still make the 12-team playoff. But I know they lose. They still can get where they want to be. But obviously, man, they wanted the natty 2 out of the last 3 years. I feel like their standard is we want to be the best. You got a good opportunity to go knock off number one team in the country.
Exactly, and it's like you get coming off a loss like that where the whole country was tuned in. Now you got another shot at the top team. You know what I'm saying? You got another shot at them. If you don't go get that W, then now you done took 2 losses from 2 teams that are probably making that playoff slot. You're already at number 5.
Yeah, it might start slipping. It might start slipping a little bit. Some of them recruits might start turning. For real, I mean, that's how these games are. Like looking back to that Florida-Miami game, obviously, but like recruits will turn on you in some of these games.
Hayes Fawcett will get them decommit edits popping. He got a couple sitting in the folder, ready to just plug and play. He's ready. So yeah, he's got to respect He's got a respect my decision graphic template ready to go.
I swear, dude, them things be coming up quick. And these are the games that decide some of these recruitment fates. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm interested to see this quarterback play. To me, that's an always match. Even like the Alabama game, Georgia game, seeing Milroe and Carson Beck battle it out was fun. To me, you got two guys that's supposed to be projected first-round picks. This is definitely going to be one of them games that's going to be like, who we taking in the draft?
It's going to be like Lamar and Jaden Daniels all over again.
For real? No, literally. So I'm excited to see that. Alabama versus Tennessee.
But wait, hey. What you need? You didn't tell me who you got.
Oh, in the game? I think I'm going with just going off the season. I'm taking Texas, bro. I think.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping you was going to pick Georgia.
I think it's a new sheriff in town. For real. I really do think.
I was hoping you was going to pick
honestly,
Georgia so I could argue with you.
Nah, I think Texas, like, this ain't no pity part, but I just feel like Texas deserve it, bro. They have blue blood in college football. They deserve at least to have a Cinderella season. I don't know if they're going to win it all, but they deserve to kind of like do their thing.
What story is that, bro?
Honestly,
win it all, but they deserve it. Come on.
And honestly, they popping it too. Join the SEC coming out this year, and you go undefeated in the SEC. That'll be
came and put your foot down. Yeah, they came in and put their foot down. That's a fact.
Facts.
All right, Bama, Tennessee.
Bro, I ain't gonna. I think roll tears, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I will never bet against Ryan Williams. Never.
Actually, you're right.
What did I tell you since episode 1 about Alabama high school football? What did I tell you?
No, you did.
I hope they remember. I told you Alabama high school football is top notch. Now the whole country seeing a player who's literally still supposed to be in Alabama high school football.
He won the ones,
college
bro.
Football.
I might take it back because you know what? You know why I'm taking it back is because I know Nick Saban ain't set up there in Tuscaloosa these past couple weeks and is letting this happen. I know. No, he didn't make a couple practice visits. He didn't make a couple practice visits. He been over there in the corner, and I know he talking to Caleb Dober. It's like, hey man, look, you ain't. I didn't get you the keys now. I didn't get you the keys, but you better make sure we drive in the right direction. So I'm sure he didn't gave some words. Look, he got all them kids' numbers too. He probably put them in a group chat on Teamworks and sent them a text and be like, "Hey man, you want to get your if you want to get your season back, look, y'all laid one egg. You don't get more than one mulligan at Bama. So y'all boys better shake right. So I'm interested to see. I'm interested, but you know what? I'm gonna take Bama. I'm gonna take Bama over Tennessee. I'm gonna change it because I know Saban that put his 2 cents in there and he gonna have them boys ready to play. I also like this quarterback matchup too. Nah, T-Wars is crazy. T-Wars is crazy.
Like, yo, you get that green text pop up.
I swear. Save it.
Look, flashback. This shit is now. Bro, accent card still green. Goldie.
Look, and he ain't signed off for nobody. He just did mass text DFO, send it to the whole staff, everybody. Look, guys, it's a big game.
Your boy sent it to the whole program.
I swear. Look, but I like this matchup, Nico versus Milroe, too. Two good quarterbacks, 2 different playing styles and other guys. But I think it's gonna be excitement. I'd love to see both of these primetime games be primetime games, like be shootouts like where like it's a memorable moment. Then I honestly, Ryan Williams, like let the boy eat for sure.
Because every time I feel
like this is gonna be a shootout. Nah, it
could be, bro. Messing with Nico, it could be because I feel like he the type to try to match every score. You know what I mean? Every time Bama score, he coming out ready to score too. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But let's close out the NFL games. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I love NFL football once it gets to playoffs and down the road. There's nothing like college football, so my energy ain't gonna die down. But it ain't gonna be the same for these games. Man, I just feel like NFL is different, man. You got so much more like opportunity, like. I feel like college, it's because it's like you actually playing to get. I don't know. It's just different.
Do you believe in the NFL script?
No, I don't believe in it, bro. There's no way.
I believe in it. That's the only reason why my energy don't. That's the reason my energy really shifts between watching a college game and an NFL game. I do believe in some sort of NFL script. Them owners they talking. They
might be yapping. Look. All right, we got Texas versus the Packers. We got 2 light skins matching up against one another. We got the battle of light skins this weekend. Look, we got light skin with dreads. We got light skin with dreads, light skin with curly hair, and Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud. One quarterback that just got some bread, another quarterback is gonna get paid for surely. I mean, it is like, okay, you got Green Bay 4-2. I know the Texans are kind of fighting back a little. They having a good year, so I mean, I would like to see. I thought it's a good game. I mean, I think you got guys on both sides. I don't know if I really care if I have a dog in fight. I like the Texans. I like the colors better. So maybe, and I like Stephon Diggs.
I like the Texans, period. I feel like there's not a lot of games you can put the Texans against where I'm not going to like the Texans. I really do think the Texans have enough power to go all the way. I ain't going to cap you down. I think the Texans got enough firepower to go.
And the NFC North is popping right now. You got the Green Bay 4-2, Vikings 5-0, come off the bye week. Lions 4-1. So I mean, if Green Bay just to stay hot in a division, they got to get it rocking. So I mean, it's definitely a must win. Score prediction. I don't know. All these NFL games last week, it was the week before last. Every game was a fourth quarter game. I mean, like to the wire. So I'm saying, let's go ahead and somebody gonna lose on a field goal. It's gonna be 27-24.
I think Texans win by more than that. What's the spread? I think the Texans win by more than that. I do.
Yeah, we'll see. Who you got? Lions, Vikings.
Lions.
What a game!
That's a great game. Oh, as soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh, that's a great game right there."
Yeah, but what a game!
I got the Lions just because, right now Sam Darnold playing every game when everybody expected him to just go back to being the Jets Sam Darnold. Whereas the Lions is really getting into stride. Like you feel me, coming out to 40, the Lions is really getting to the 15-yard coming up, really kicking in them strides. And the Lions is going.
Nah, they head coach to me is one of my favorite coaches in the league. Like he's just somebody you can get behind. Oh, yeah. Like he just you can tell you want to play. You play hard for. He could be a weight room coach. He reminds me literally of.
That's what I was about to say. Like I was about to say that he give you that 6 a.m. strength coach vibes. Like you come in already juiced up. You like I've been up since 4 o'clock. That boy come in smelling salt on his nose. He give me that type of energy.
I swear, he give me crazy man energy. You could tell. Like that's why. He didn't injected a whole new energy into that organization. So I think it's gonna be a great game. I would love to see the Vikings. I feel like I would love to see Jets and the boys, but they had a rough time in Minnesota, bro. I would love to see them kind of like similar to Texas. I mean, not Texas, but similar to some other team talked about. I think they deserve a Cinderella story a little bit, at least like a good season. So I'd love to see them get. This would be a big win for them too, because they lost last year. So
a huge win for them.
Yeah, huge win. So I'm gonna take the Vikings there. The last game we got Super Bowl rematch, Chiefs 49ers. A lot of guys missing. Who cares though? Line up and play. Man, the 49ers, they need one, bro. Y'all got. You watch receiver? It's been too many tears on. They need one, man. Debo and the boys need one.
They ain't gonna get one this week.
In the way with Patty.
They ain't gonna get one this week, man. Especially not without Christian back there. Is Debo back to running the ball yet?
He doing everything.
Is he back to taking handoffs?
They gonna manufacture something. He doing everything. They got to.
I don't know, man. I don't think I've seen Debo coming out of that backfield yet.
Yeah, bro. And I would just say I think Pat got some like a hidden agenda, like a vendetta against him. Like it's like when like you start hearing narratives like, okay, they never really beat us. I feel like he's gonna make it a point to never really let them get a win again. Like they lost the Super Bowl twice, and I feel like he's like, let's just keep this what it is. Like this is gonna be a special game, and it's gonna be a special matchup. So Super Bowl rematch, environment's gonna be dope. It's gonna be cool to see that game. So, look, you got a great slate of college football for the week and NFL football. And, we're about to get into a legend coming up here on the show. So y'all stay tuned.
Let's see what his thoughts. Today's guest is a legend. He won a national championship in one of the craziest college football games against USC in the 2006 Rose Bowl.
2-time first-team All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler, NFL rushing touchdowns leader, BCS national champion, Big 12 offensive freshman of the year, first team All Big 12.
Keep going.
4-time All-American in track and field.
Keep going.
And he has the highest yards per carry for 1,000 rushing attempts. Joined by the legend, one of the dudes that transformed the position, a running back, Jamal Charles. What's good, my brother?
What's going on, man? Thank y'all for having me on the show, man. And keep doing what y'all doing, man. Bringing that good content to the people, man. People need that, especially people to understand the nature of what other people do.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to get right into it. I mean, obviously, your Texas experience, it's cool to see what Texas is doing now, but obviously you're part of like the pre, I guess what this is now. Y'all had a run of y'all's own. So really just talk about, man, what made you go to UT?
It was just basically, man, I really didn't know the culture at UT yet, man. I was just basically a little kid. You know what I'm saying? I was in my own world. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know nothing about football. I grew up with a learning disability. And my people really didn't think I can go to college, you know what I'm saying? Just because I had disability growing up. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, my brother saw my talent. My brother, he played running back. My brother was my role model. He inspired me. And he had like breaking all the Russian titles in my hometown. And I wanted to just be just like him. He got recruited to go to SMU. So he went to SMU to play running back. And I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be like him. And all of a sudden, I would start breaking records. I didn't know how good I was. You know what I'm saying? Track was my first love. So I didn't really care about football. I care about track. And, you know, he like people just start coming out of nowhere. Like, man, your brother really good. Your brother really good. And my aunt is like, man, University of Texas recruiting him. Like, who? Like, she didn't even know like University of Texas like was that big deal at that time. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But
yeah,
it was crazy because I stayed with my auntie growing up, and she had two of her daughters went to LSU. One played track and one played basketball. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to go to LSU, you know what I'm saying? Because it was right around the corner from Port Arthur, like a 3-hour ride. So I was like, dang. And all of a sudden, man, I just got in that I started getting involved in looking at Texas more. And I saw that year, that's when Vince Young started coming around, as they had Cedric Benson, you know what I'm saying? I started looking at the uniform. The boys wearing all white with the orange on top of the helmet, you know what I'm saying? And back then, they had the video games back then, you know what I'm saying? College football back then when I was growing up. So I was used to play with college. I got caught into it when I didn't really know about, you know, if I can make it to the next step, because I had that learning disability.
Yeah, bro. How was it like? What was it like overcoming that? Obviously, a big part of your story.
Oh, man, it was basically, man, you know what I'm saying, people giving up on you, people not believing in you. And, you know what I'm saying, I struggled with it growing up because, you know what I'm saying, that was a big part of my life. And people was calling me stupid and dumb. You can't read, you can't write, you don't know how to do math. And it was just, you know what I'm saying, something that I would have to overcome, not letting people get into my voice, not letting people get in my head. One thing about me is once I go for something, you can't tell me nothing. Like, if the wall in front of me, you can't tell me nothing. You tell me if I can't do it, when somebody said you can't. And that always, when I hear that noise in my ear, I always go hard and prove people wrong. So when people look at me, and, you know, they look at me some type of way, when they tell them people that say I couldn't go nowhere, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? It's always in the back. I'm going to prove this up. You know what I'm saying? Just like the attitude.
Facts. Nah, for real.
But that was just me, man. I had to prove people wrong, man. People give up on you. And, you know what I'm saying? I had moved house to house growing up. I was unstable. You know what I'm saying? I was beg people, can I stay with y'all? Can I stay with y'all? You know what I'm saying? So it was just basically, I had to find my own lane, my own path to build my own legacy so I can have my kids where I don't have to beg people. My kids don't have to beg people. So that was always the grind that I always looked forward to doing.
You played for one of the legends. Obviously, Mack Brown he got to be the oldest coach. Got to be the oldest coach of college football. Like, what was your experience with him? Because, I mean, I played in the ACC, so I played against him a couple times.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, every Coach Sweeney had a bunch of rapport for Mack Brown. Obviously, all the players love him. But what was your experience with the legend?
Man, Coach Brown was a good coach, man. He was a smooth talker because I was supposed to go to trying to go to Florida. And he was like, on the recruit stage, he was basically coming and like, hey, man, why you going to Florida? You know what I'm saying? Your mama can't drive. You know what I'm saying? You can't fly. If you fumble the ball, you don't got nobody to hug you after the game. You have a bad game, you got nobody to cry. I'm like, damn, you right about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you 4 hours away, they can drive to the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest drive.
Facts.
They can come in.
Now he's smooth.
He smooth talk me down. Like, dang, all right. So end up, he was just a good coach that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he remind me of like a Dion type coach. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we're going to praise them all good over there. We're not going to say nothing bad about them. We're going to give them their praise, and we're going to let them bite the cheese. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of coach he was.
Look at the roster you play with, I mean, obviously yourself. I mean, but what was it like? I mean, your experience playing besides so many other great players.
Man, it was like it was like so competitive. Everybody talked trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, me coming as a freshman, they didn't want me to outshine them. And, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I still like was going hard on them, and I wasn't giving them nothing. I just felt like I was better than everybody. I was quicker than everybody. I was faster than everybody. So they, you know what I'm saying, that them practices was kind of like really like a lot of competitive stuff, competition wise, talking trash, man. And if you don't have your head on that day, you gonna definitely get knocked out by Michael Griffin. You had Michael Hove, you had Aaron Ross, Terrell Browns, A. Harris, you had Rod, like just the defense by going competitive, but you know, on the outside we had Vince Y, so it's like you VY, so it's like, damn, you got so much like he ain't scared, I ain't scared. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at I'm like the little dog. Look, I'm looking at him like big bro. I'm little bro. So you know, as coming as a young rookie or a cat, you behind whoever been there long. I'm behind him. What y'all talking about? He talking about, I'm talking about. That's how I was.
At your time at Texas, or just Texas history in general, give me a Mount Rushmore of top Texas players.
Shit, I have to put Ricky Williams on there for sure, one of the greatest of all time. Back of putting Texas really on the map. Vince Young, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can really outshine the national championship game, and
for sure.
Who else? This is a good one. I say Derrick Johnson, one of the all-time great linebackers at University of Texas. Yeah, shit.
New name in it.
You the type of guy that excludes yourself, or you gonna add yourself? I don't think it's no shame either one. Sometimes you try to be too humble. You gonna add yourself, or you gonna take?
Trying to just put the shine on somebody else at the end of the day, and I'm just trying to just like, who name like that outstuck everybody else that I can put on there, and the first one is pretty. You know what I'm saying? Pretty hard. Shit, I'm gonna go me. Why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, it's because like he defined whether there's someone that really stuck out. He said, "You know what? Shit, I stuck out."
I'm gonna go me. I was the first one besides Vince Young to leave school early, so I'm gonna go me.
Yeah. Look, that's right.
Crazy.
I left as a true freshman, a true junior. He left as the red shirt, so I'm gonna go me, man. I'm the first one.
No, I salute it, bro. The switch up was crazy. He gave us the whole high character speech and then switched it up. Look, you a real one.
Oh man, the whole somber music just disappeared.
I'm gonna go me.
Right. Look, I respect it. You got to. All right, you gave us all positions. Now, I mean, obviously, I don't think y'all RBU, but y'all got a great running back history. Who would you put as like your Mount Rushmore for running backs? And you could give an order if you want to give an order. Nobody would be opposed to either. But if you can give me your 4 running backs all time.
No, I don't want a Mount Rushmore, man. Give me a 3-headed monster. Mount Rushmore's too much. Give me 3.
I mean, you got Ricky, elusive, power, still form. I can't give you Earl. They do basically, him and Earl do the same, and Sad do the same. So
that's fair. I like how you defeat it. Okay, 1.
I had to put me in there, and you know what I'm saying, the way
you knew 2 was locked. You knew that was locked.
Yeah, 2 was locked, and I had to go. I like Freeman, but it's just that I had to just go Bijan. Just the way the running back, just the way
I like Bijan
because basically Freeman and Earl and Said they all that Paul was still on Ricky Williams. They all in that same area, so I had to put some elusive and quick twitch in there.
Okay, a little old school, new school. I like it.
Yeah. No, I like that. Look. I like you paying homage to the young guys. Obviously, he ain't been out of school but a couple years, but man, Bijan's career at Texas was, I mean, for my generation, was insane. Oh yeah, he was one of the ones.
Yeah, he did his thing at UT, man. I think we got like 4 Doug Walker running back awards with him, Freeman, Cedric Benson, and Ricky Williams. I think Earl probably 5, probably.
Facts. That's a lot of running back history. That's a lot of running back history right there. So let's take us back to the 2005 national championship game against arguably one of the best college football running backs.
Oh yeah, man, that game there, man. It was really going in. We just had so much confidence because the year before they played Michigan and VY. If you go watch that Michigan game, the 05 one, and go watch what he did in that game, he just had so much confidence going into the next year, and they played at the same place. now is the 06 year. It's just as much as special. He has something to prove. He just came off not winning the Heisman Trophy, and when we saw the look in his face from the award ceremony going up there in New York, and we had we saw everybody his face on TV. We just knew like, oh shucks, it's about to go hard. Yeah, that BY year when we coming out that national championship, it was just he had it on his mind coming out there award show from New York. So when he came back, he was like, man, you could tell like he turned to another man, another person on the field. So when that day came, man, we all wanted. He knew he lost the championship, so he wanted to win the champ. He lost the Heisman. We just knew he wanted to win the national championship. And from what y'all saw and what I saw that day, man, that was just. It was first of all, it was like it was just movie stars all over the place. It was just like rappers. It was like entertainment, celebrity. It was just like I was a kid, man. Just imagine being 18 years old and you seeing all this stuff. You see bright lights. You just see in the moment, and you just see this as a little kid, man. And it was just one of the greatest moments in my life. I ain't lying. I ain't go. Coach Brown after the locker room, he said, "Don't let this gonna be the greatest moment of your life." But he said, "You're gonna have kids and wives and family, make that be up." But I'll say, man, as you can't like experience that as a young kid, man, you can't. It never lose. You always wanted to get that back, and I've been chasing that same feeling, that same moment ever since that national championship year, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I was able. I mean, kind of followed me. I was able to be a part of two, like similar at a young age. You don't realize how rare it is to win a natty until like you kind of get out. Because I mean, like that's the last time Texas won a natty, and that's been
it's
20 years.
And it feel like it's more hard.
It's good right now.
It's like it's hard now because college got so many schools, so it's not like the NFL. College it can be like it's up for grab. You know who you got the top 5 teams, but if those top 5 teams don't come with it, it's up for grabs.
How'd you view Reggie Bush? Like, obviously, he was kind of like similar eras, but what was your like relationship with him, or just your respect for him as a player? Obviously, it's cool to see my man get his Heisman back, but obviously, so you played against him in that game and saw his career play out.
Man, just we was watching USC the whole year, though. You know what I'm saying? Just and the way he was going, he reminded me of the kid now from Boise State. The way he's going, like that's how
he was that. He was that for that generation for sure.
Bruh,
I mean, he was the one.
We was like Reggie, like every week it was just something like, and we watching like, man, we wanted to play them. We wasn't scared, we wasn't running, but it was just like, bro, the game we saw when he really won it was the Fresno State game where he reverse field on everybody.
Reverse field.
Back, he running to the sideline, he cut. I was like, dang, man, like seeing Reggie playing, he was like definitely one of the all-time greatest running backs in college history and NCAAs in college, bro. I ain't never seen nobody like that. Like the way he was
electrifying.
It was entertaining. Like it's like going to watch a movie and you know you're gonna be entertained. It's like going to music and you're gonna be entertained every time. And that's how the national championship was. It was like entertainment every week, man. That's what you got your money worth when you went to go see him.
What does your coach even come in the film room and say?
See, I don't know on defense what he say. I don't know what a defensive coach say. I ain't play defense, so it's like
good luck, buddy.
Right?
Yeah. Good luck.
you go in with the laser.
Like how you like? It reminds me of that guy be talking about players like on Instagram,
30.
Like.
Yeah, Coach
like,
right? We got Davis, right? Yeah. All right. Pitch down your leg, right? Yeah. Pitch down your leg. Exactly. Oh my God. He's going for the Heisman. Here he comes. Yeah.
You mentioned him as a running back OG. Give me your thoughts on Ashley Genty, because what he doing right now is insane.
Yeah, what he doing is insane. He's basically he running
wilding.
He running with the bro, you average 24 yards, 1 carry. That's your average.
You're wailing.
That's not even. That's he playing against Pop Warner. That's what people do against Pop Warner. That's me. That's like him. That's like me going out there and play against some Pop Warner kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he's wailing.
Bro, the way he's killing the game, he's bringing that running back like that. Open the eyes for He bringing that like you one of them teams say running backs are dead. He bringing that shit.
Shit, me.
He
Not
bringing
me.
that back. He got a fishing rod. He bringing us back.
On his back solely.
Yeah, like
right now.
he carrying the team. Like I don't even know. Like he
carrying the country.
You can do so much. You can do so much play action. You know how many people you get with play action just by faking him the ball and not handing the ball and it's wide open over the top because the safeties they got to know they got to tackle this guy. It's open, like that's what I'm saying. The way Boise State, he got Boise State basically battling for basically a playoff spot.
Okay.
And they almost beat Oregon too. He overbeat Oregon by himself.
Bro, he's wild. Bro, and it's like, hey, I don't even be watching the games. I just be updating prize.
Yeah,
right.
They be updating for me, like, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Like they make you stay in tune. That's how special the kid when they make you stay in tune.
I know the bet that it's like, yo, is he serious? How y'all want us to put this? It's gonna mess around and say 200 more or less. You gonna look at it or more.
Bro,
that was real, bro.
His little brother must be betting on him, man.
1,200 yards through 4 games. How many? Like, come on, bro.
Bro, his mama must be putting him more on all his prompts. And he's like, hey, baby, I need 220 today.
For real. Yeah, what he doing it, man? It's like we ain't sitting out in a minute. And like you said, and we doing it this early in the season. Already have a band for, you know what I'm saying, for the year, touchdowns. I mean, he really doing it all. And then people knocking him group of 5. I mean, I don't care who he playing, bro. You doing that in college. You could be playing whatever conference, bro. To be doing that, that ain't no fluke, bro. But getting into your college football alma mater. How you feel about Texas?
Man, I feel good about Texas, man. They all the way around, you know what I'm saying? We haven't been like this strong all the way around, like defense playing compromise with the offense, you know what I'm saying? We just got a little special team, got a little hiccups last week, got to make them field goals. But defense, man, I haven't seen our defense play like this since they better than way better than last year defense, man. Like the D-line, the D-ends, the linebackers, the free safety, man. That NIL money working good for us over here, man.
Y'all took one of my mans. Y'all got my mans from Clemson. They got Makuba.
He come down and smack you. Yeah, bro. Like they playing, like they communicate. Jadir came back on defense. They brought some guys that was trying to lead to go to the draft. I'm glad they came back because, you know what I'm saying, with those type of guys, they can help you build your confidence on defense with, you know what I'm saying, leaders. So, you know what I'm saying, they are, man, the offense, I mean, we got so many weapons on the offense, you know, lead it open for more rooms for other people that got to step up. You know, one person make a play, you got to make a play. And that's what reminded me when back in the days when we played. If somebody out there balling, you know, your game is slacking, you gotta to get that recognition again, you gotta play well. If you don't, you're gonna get passed up. You know, that's how much talent they got. So much talent over here, and it's ridiculous. And I hope that as a Texas alum that we can keep that up.
Bro, speaking of that, because I went through Clemson since I came in 16. We was on a high road. We was rolling for a minute, and even when I left school the past couple of years, it's been some rough days. You didn't been out of school. Tell me as an alum, like, how does it feel to finally feel like, you know, I guess, have you always been proud? Because y'all done had some rough years. I ain't gonna lie. Texas, the Staters always, the Stater been high, but y'all done had some rough years, and now y'all finally on that mountaintop.
Being like Texas period, man, it's always like, if you don't come in coaching, like, you're gonna be gone in 3 years. You can't even build your class up. So it's like you got to come in on your high horse already, ready to win, because it's Texas. So if you don't do that, you give you top 3 years. You don't go to a Big 12 and you don't do none of that, accomplish nothing. You can't even, you out of there. So to see this now the way they playing, man, you'll be. It's just like, damn, okay, we back. You know what I'm saying? We got the players, because you know what I'm saying, we always have the players, but it's Texas so big. People stop coming to Texas. People start going to other schools. So it's like we start losing like big time names like we should be getting. But I'm like, bro, why we didn't get him? You from Texas? Like, why are you all the way over there? You know what I'm saying? Playing for Clemson, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't be getting. So it's just like the recruiting is coming back, and I'm glad they Coach Sark do a great job, know how to recruit kids from like Miami, Alabama, Las Vegas, California, South Carolina. Like he's going out there and get kids that even not even from the state of Texas. So that's pretty good.
NIL bag at Texas, I heard it's different.
Nah, I heard man, it firsthand. I ain't gonna say who I heard it from, but I heard it firsthand. I got screenshots. I was like, God.
Now they definitely handing out bags, man. Like if you that player, man, that want to come to a big time school, they gonna drop the bag on you, man. And it's crazy, especially a 5-star now. Like you just gotta have 5-star by your name. You gonna get more than the 5-star that came in last year. It's like every year it goes up. Like you know,
it's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
level up.
It level up, so it's like it keeps going up. So it's like you a 5-star and you want to come here, bro. You gonna get paid, man. And I think you're not just gonna get paid. You got to play too as well. But I don't know, man. I'll be watching them skits, man, getting paid, man. I ain't going to practice, coach. I make more money than you, coach.
Hey, the numbers getting crazy. Look, we're curious. Look, it's gonna be a telltale now. If Jamal Charles was in school right now, it's your last year at Texas, what you think you pocketing? And hey, look, I know you're getting that Lambo deal too. Every year I see the Lambo deal at Texas.
They got that Lambo.
Look, I'm like,
oh, definitely. I think you definitely. If you are high, if I played the way I played when I played, you know what I'm saying, I'd definitely be in the $1 million range as a running back. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would be in the $1 million on the NIL deal just because, you know, they was trying to pay Bijan shit to stay another year, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He like, look, I think it was like 5 or 2 mil, one of them, but they was trying to drop the bag. They was like, nah, we can't give it to you. You can just go ahead, bro. We can't give you that. You can go ahead to the league, bro. You go ahead. We ain't gonna do you like that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Bag, they want you to stay. Shit, I would have stayed in college. I would never left college.
Yes, I would have been an 8th year eligibility. I'm saying, wow.
Hey, coach, can I get another year? Man, you live in the college.
It's changing though, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't even gotta go to the league. People leave to go to the league just to get, you know what I'm saying, to get some money. You know, now you don't even gotta go to the league. Now if they pay you well.
For what?
I tell people
you get cut in the league.
Right. You get a pay cut.
If you ain't in the top 10 pick, you don't even need to go. Especially you making that money, you don't even go.
Ain't no reason to.
You gonna make momentum, like, you know what I'm saying, undrafted player probably make like signing bonus 10,000. Sometimes 7,500.
Yeah, you can stay in school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You might as well.
You got the facility, you got your apartment, you got your food taken care of, you got everything taken care of. Weight room.
2 times a day.
Thanks.
You gotta, when you go to NFL, you gotta find some food. You gotta, especially when you got no wife or no girlfriend, you in that look for news.
Bro said college sound all right. You making college sound good right now.
That's why Dion was telling them boys, say, man, y'all boys got it good right now, man. Y'all understand life gonna hit y'all, and y'all ain't even know it. And I'm like, bro, he right about that, bro. You got it free. You can eat 3 times a day. You can't even count that no more. You go to the league. You can't even count that no more on your fingers.
Bro, we're gonna get into the game. How you feel about being in the SEC? Obviously, it was Big 12 your whole time.
And I feel like pretty good, man. I feel like it's just a label. It's just a label, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like we've been playing. If you've been from Texas and you played in Texas, you played in big high school, you play against high competition every week, and you play against some of the biggest ranked teams in high school. So I feel like it's just another label now. You're just playing against a better recruiting class. Basically, that's what it is. And SEC.
Right. Now you got that SEC on the jersey. You add another 0 to that check. I mean,
SEC. Yeah, you got it's just a better recruiting class as the SEC. You see what I'm saying? Not being on the SEC, you don't see a lot of good classes like you usually see consistent like Alabama or Georgia or back in the days Florida. It's just a better recruiting class. Now, you know what I'm saying, being part of the SEC, I think that we can start getting a better recruiting class, and I think that's we have been doing that for the last 4 years, just getting the top 10, top 5 recruiting class coming in.
Yeah, well, now them boys at the top of the SEC now. They're freshly number 1.
I think basically, that's just money. That just who got the most money. That's what, that's basically what it's going to always come down to, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids trying to help their parents out and pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Mom was struggling when I was going, so some people don't have to, but some of our people don't need the money, but some people really do.
How you feel about the game? Look, number one team in the country, which is I don't know when the last time that's been for Texas. Probably been a hot minute, I would think, right? But how you feel about going against Georgia?
I mean, it's going to be a definitely a tough challenge. It won't be as a game maybe played against last week. It definitely won't be a run over. I think it's what everybody want. Everybody been having this on the count. Everybody, so everybody knows it's going to be
heavyweight matchup.
Heavyweight matchup is going to be crazy, and everybody want this. Everybody, I feel like everybody going to be watching this like it's going to be like a pay-per-view game. Texas got to come with it. They know Georgia's already come with it. They've been in the SEC championship for the last couple of years, the national championship 3 years. So it's just definitely if if Texas come with it, we'll definitely make a name for ourselves. So if we don't, we follow the ball. We just basically old Texas again. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's like
Cowboys treatment.
Yeah, so it's like we already got a friend that threw it out there. Like he was like, I'm taking all bets. I'm like, dang, he didn't want to take none of the other bets. Michigan game, like he just came out of the woods. All bets. We're gonna see now. I'm like, what about the other games? But it's just like everybody. It's the game I want to see. It's the game a lot of people want to see if Texas really over that hump.
You coming out?
Oh yeah, I'll be out.
All right.
Yeah, DJ.
What's that score prediction?
Oh man, you put me on threw me that curveball like that.
Yeah, in the comfort of your own crib. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah,
points gonna be scored for sure. I feel like it's got.
I think we've been we definitely been scoring 40 points a game, so it's gonna be probably like around 40, 35 to like 22, 20, 24.
Okay.
Texas on top.
Prediction right there.
It's gonna be a tough defensive game, but definitely. I think what Alabama push over Georgia over top, they just had a really athletic quarterback that could really run the ball like a running back.
Facts.
He's a really X factor, and we really don't have. We have a lot of moving parts on our offense with Coach Sark being a great mind. He reminded me of the Coach Andy Reid about just drawing up plays and putting kids in the right spot, put them in space, and make them make their own plays. And I think that's what and I think that's what it's going to be. Is the more a mind game, moving a lot of moving pieces and putting kids in space, crossing routes, over top, deep ball, play action pads. I think that's kind of like get the Georgia off their ground, move Quinn around a little bit, and get those stout guys just rushing a lot of pass rushing. So hopefully we can get some good chip blocks on the edge. I'm giving y'all that knowledge of just the offense guy.
Look, I'm talking. Look, I'm already know you talking our language. Look, it's you mentioned somebody. I want before we move on to the league. What's been your relationship with Coach Sark? Like, what's your thoughts about him? Respect for him. Obviously,
I respect Coach Sark. I get to hang around him a couple of times. I did an event with him. I just did a radio show with him last week before the Oklahoma game, and I like Coach Sark, man. I think he's a good person. I think he's a one of like just a mindset of just basically understanding the football game of kids and how to put kids in the right place. Like I said, he reminded me of Coach Andy Reid. Were helping putting the kids in the right place to make plays, and he know you special and you can make the play. He draw plays for you to basically to put you in the best situation to make you successful. You know what I'm saying? He gave Manning a good chance. He gave Quinn a good chance. You know what I'm saying, with quarterbacks. He put all the good wide receivers. He put wide receivers make running backs make plays. So the guy know how to game plan, and he know how to call plays. They just have to execute at the end of the day.
For sure. Look, that's perfect segue. Look into your Chiefs days.
You already talking about Andy.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That's perfect segue, bro. I mean, just walk me through the opening days of just like obviously your career played out the way it did, legendary career. What was it like when you first got drafted and got on the team?
Definitely, it was the thing I've been chasing all my life. Is you know what I'm saying, to make it to the NFL. And it wasn't like when I first got in the NFL, it wasn't like a easy. It was a rough road for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a rough road for me. I didn't have much success my rookie year. I was a 3rd round pick, drafted the Kansas City Chiefs, and I had 2 other running backs in front of me. Kobe Smith, he coach at Arkansas, and Larry Johnson, he was the big time star running back for Kansas City Chiefs. And I had every time I go in, I just remember going in, and I had, who was my coach? Coach Herman Edwards was my head coach at that time. Before I got to the good old days, Coach Herman, it was a rough time, but I got past that year. So the next year they fired Coach Herman, and I got to Coach Todd Haley, and it was another rough year. He benched me, you know what I'm saying? He definitely humbled me. I got benched that year, man, and I was like, man, never again. You know what I'm saying? He had me on practice squad playing, you know, practicing against the first team defense. I was out there killing it. Can't say I was out there. I was out there, man. You know what? I ain't gonna never be on this again. I'm about to show them boys.
Right.
I was like,
yeah.
Stop running hard, man. You supposed to run this way. They gonna be, you know how you run the scout team plays, and you just like.
I was a walk on. Look, scout team. Well, you earn that respect. Look, they gonna be like, don't go hard, but you cannot go hard. I need that spot.
Yeah, right. But they don't run like this. They couldn't tackle me or nothing. They don't run like this. I'm like, yeah, man, there ain't nobody run like me. So I was on practice squad, and then I had Coach Herman for a year. So next year we had him for half a year. He got fired. So I had like 4 different coaches before I got to Coach Andy Reid. So Andy Reid came my 5th year in the league, and that's when I'm like, man. When he came, bro, I just like, man, like, I'm like, bro, where are these other people coming from me? If this guy like this, like, why they coaching? Like the way he came in and with his playbook simplified and then detailed and putting you in the puzzle piece and showing you like the game of really football, and Coach Eric Bieniemy, like a lot of people that think that he should be a head coach that don't really like, but I mean the dude. He was he was the masterpiece behind Coach Andy Reid of my success and put me in the right places and helping my game out and developing me to be, you know what I'm saying, even took my game to another level when I got there. So it was crazy. Coach Andy Reid used to come in the meeting room. He's like, come to the office. He used to come grab me and be like, hey, and it's just me and him one-on-one. See these plays on the wall? I drew these plays up for you. I'm like, shit, you drew them? Like, I'm like, bro, dude out there creating his own stuff in his mind. He's like, I see you right here going this way. And all of a sudden that shit working again. I'm like, God damn, okay, man. Like, I ain't never had a coach. Just imagine you having a coach. He just come and grab you and nobody in the room. And he believe in you and he know you can do this. And he, you know what I'm saying? He draw the play up for you. You ever had a coach do that for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't never had
middle school. It's
a game changer, bro. Because like previous coaches will have you think you tripping. Like, bro, like, am I really not that good, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you find a coach who
you don't care about me.
You be like, yo, so I am nice. Like, bro, just gaslighting me. Like, I am nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a whole different feeling when a coach believes in you and, like he said, puts you in a position to win. You know what I'm saying?
Players make plays, bro. That's what coaches they put playmakers in position.
Yeah, we make the coaches look good.
Exactly, bro. Hey, indeed, it's the difference between giving you a toss outside and giving you a little option up the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
You can call the plays, but we still got to run that motherfucker.
Bro, how did you feel like at that point in the league? I mean, who are the guys around you? Because obviously you set yourself apart. Like, who are you looking at when you was in the league as far as like the running back position was pushing you to kind of be great?
Marshawn Lynch and Adrian Peterson and Aaron Foster and Chris Johnson.
It's a hell of a list right there, man.
Oh yeah,
hell of a list.
That was a hell of a list.
Guys that
I didn't even realize how good we had it with running backs when we was growing up, man.
Oh yeah, those guys like Frank Gore, them guys, you knew they was grid-eye guys and guys that every week back then they was running the ball like so. Every week AP did something, or Aaron Foster caught a ball out the backfield and did something. Chris Johnson ran like a 70-yard, 90-yard touchdown. Then it's like you have to like, and now like, man, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like I live in a small market, so I had to go out there and grind and show everybody I'm still like even though KC a small market, I'm still out there better than them guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than them, so that's all I was trying to prove. I was trying to go out there and prove that I was one of the best running backs at that time too.
Bro, you were definitely part of like changing the position. Was that ever like planned, or you just trying just being yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously,
I mean that wasn't planned, but I used to play video games a lot, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to be some video game type player.
Bro wanted to do moves that wasn't even on the game yet.
I was doing moves. I'm like, hey, I'm running straight goals out the backfield. Throw me a straight goal pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I used to get myself and do like straight up, like on the video game, running straight, and that's how I imagine myself, like running the screenplays, cutting back and reverse fields and stuff that I, you know what I'm saying, doing and blowing past people and catching the ball out the backfield, like stuff that's how I looked at vision myself, like, man, I want to play just like you can use me in a video game, and that was my mindset when I played.
That's a legendary answer. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never heard like.
It's a fact.
I was trying to be like a hybrid, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like people understand, like at KC, they had me do everything. Like they had me play wide receiver.
But it's like you was everything.
I was everything.
It's like you was everything for like. Hey, D, you know, like some teams you think of now, you can't even think of like the team. You just think of like 3 players. You know, it's like that was Jamal Charles then. So it's like to think about like, yo, that was the Kansas City Chiefs was really Jamal Charles. It's like you compare that to now.
Yeah, you really didn't. You didn't have like a lot of superstars on the team at my time.
It's like if we was to pick up Jamal Charles and drop him off with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs right now, what would we really be looking at?
Yeah,
you talking about playing like you're in a video game. You got a quarterback who's inventing new moves.
He definitely Travis. You know, a lot of people. Yeah, Travis and them boys doing their thing, man.
What's it been like for you to see that after fact? A little bittersweet?
No, I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I dreamed about this, but when I was having dreams, I thought I was gonna win being that. But now it's like, dang, I have this. My dreams came true. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I thought that one day I was gonna be in the Super Bowl, but it wasn't for me. I was dreaming for them boys. So, you know what I'm saying? Now having deja vu with seeing that and seeing them boys balling out and going to Super Bowls, and I mean, if they do good, I do good. You know what I'm saying? If they get looked on and they gonna go, you know, little kids gonna go back and like, who's before them guys? You know what I'm saying? They gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but
your legacy.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got film out there that I have film out there that kids can go see and go grab and like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So they can see stuff before, like I used to see like Ricky and Earl Campbell videos. You know what I'm saying? Barry Sanders like making juke moves and crazy moves, and you know what I'm saying, those type of legends. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like when we think about those types of players, there's always like 2 or 3 clips that play in our mind. What's like your like top 2 moments or clips that you could think of that you would want this new generation to see?
Definitely probably the Raiders game. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders game when I had like 5 touchdowns, I still lead the NFL with running backs for 98 yards raw receiving yards in NFL history. That game where, you know what I'm saying, is catching out the backfield, screen plays, running about 3 screen plays in like a 60-yard, I think 60-yard touchdown across the middle, and then running a rushing touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I think that game, and my other game is when I rushed for 258, became the all-time lead in rushing that year, for not rushing, but the most yards in the senior season for a Chief at 200 and I think has 58 yards in one game. So I mean, those games that when kids go back, they can see like I was basically like one of them hybrid running backs.
As you put them type of numbers, what guy on defense was you least looking forward to coming across?
Oh
like
man,
league.
Oh man, Charlie Polamalu, Ray Lewis.
You played in a crazy era.
Nobody with no flags.
I'm saying. We gotta remember, like you was playing during the CTE era, brother.
Smackdown.
My rookie year. I told this dude, my rookie year we played against Ray Lewis. And
oh God, welcome to the NFL, boy.
What? I'm playing against Ray Lewis my rookie
to the league, boy.
So I think I saw that boy come out and do the goddamn dance. He grabbed
the turf, yeah.
Start doing the smell the grass, start doing the dance. And Coach said, "Get your ass over here." I was like, "Shit, I gotta see this, Coach. I gotta see this." Right. I'm scared right now, but I got hold on, man. He said, "Get your ass over here, man. Don't worry, we about to play this." I'm like, "Oh, I still gotta play him, Coach."
Yeah, it's the Ray Lewis version of the
legendary.
There's a lot of legends, man. I played with, man. I even played with Brooks the linebacker for Tampa Bay, like
Derrick Brooks.
Derrick Brooks, like, man, yeah. So it's like, bruh, like I was a little kid playing video games and playing them guys in. The kids, they winning Super Bowls and stuff like that. So it's like I played.
Now it's time to go pass pro.
Yeah, man.
Meet these guys. Meet him in the A gap.
Boy had them shoulder pads. Boy like Erlock and people like that. Like, bro, come on, bro.
Oh god,
bro.
Oh man, yeah.
I was straight
life comes at you fast, brother.
200 pounds.
I don't even know if I could have played with myself in a video game. You know, especially like if I'm about to play that team that week, all it takes me to get boomsticked in the game one good time. Now during the actual game, I'm peaking like, hey. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that was definitely them nerves before the games. Like, bro, they had them giant shoulder pads on, bro. They already had them
neck rolls.
The neck roll. I mean, not even with the shoulder pad. Them boy neck was just thick. You know what I'm saying? Like, them boys on a different type of medicine back then. You know, they ain't on medicine.
Look, the
PDE. Listen, got updated.
They looking like deep tackles at linebacker. So it's like, bro.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, back then, those same people wasn't as fast. In today's game, you got dudes that look like that and they running your speed.
Well, some of them was that, but some of them was that. Now it's not really like not as big, but more fast, more sideline to sideline. They more athletic,
right?
They more athletic, and they not as really as it's a few that's big like that and can move, but it's not like a lot where it's like, damn, I can pass block him. I want him. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of where the league is now, obviously there's a lot of talk about like the running back position. I feel like it kind of fluctuates every year. You know what I'm saying? With guys not getting what they feel like they value. Like, what's your thoughts on all that? You
got to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? You have to change the narrative, man, and show them that, you know what I'm saying, you worth that money because it's like anybody can play running back, and that's not true. And I wish that it can go away, but it's like with having a role of three and change with running backs, it's like, bro, let's make the rotation hard to pay people. Like, you know, when it's your time to pay, they'll get rid of you, and we already have two people you was going to rotation with. It's just you got to change the game where it's like, dang, they need you. They count on you. They can't play without you. You know what I'm saying? You got to change the game. Like, Derrick Henry value is more than what everybody should have been paying him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a game changer. He's an X factor. Like, he make anybody team go in and look good, even though if they might win or lose, he's still gonna make the team look different. So I feel like you just have to basically change the narrative. You have to make them feel like they can't win without you, or they can't make plays without you, and then that add value. But if you continue to not show them and you want to get paid, you got to change that. You got to make plays.
Yeah, so you already said Derrick Henry. Who's like another four backs you like watching right now?
Man, I don't know, man. Ain't no many people really like stick out like that besides, like, you know, whoever that's supposed to be like that is Alvin Kamara. But I'm trying to think who else. Like,
I was say Chris McCaffrey, when he go out, the whole season's over with.
Yeah, so it's like you got to change the whole position up. It's like those type of plays when you have to, like, dang, like, you got to next man up, but you got to see who can take as much.
You got to go hit free agency.
Catch and run outside the backfield. So it's not – I'm looking at in my brain or in my mind who's like that, and the only person I really see is like that that's really doing it is one team. That's Derrick Henry. Unless you see somebody else out there that's just doing more than D.
No, ain't nobody doing more, but like some of the young guys, I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I think Jahmyr Gibbs got a chance to be one of the ones.
Yeah, but
Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, he's also splitting a lot of carries with
David Montgomery.
Yeah, with David Montgomery. So that's why I'm saying, like,
no, you're right. To that note, yeah. I mean, yeah,
it's hard. It's hard to, like, if you want that paper, you gotta. If that guy ain't making plays, you gotta go and make plays. And coach will be like, nah, he gonna stay in there, because that's how I used to back in the day. They were like, hey. I'm tired. Nah, you stay. Hey, the coach, I'm tired.
Nah, wave you back on the field.
That's too damn bad. That's too damn bad. You keep running.
You come out the game, coach, like he looking at me like he looking pissed off because he came out. I can't breathe, coach. Hold on, let me get.
Right, get back on that field. We're gonna call a pass play as soon as you get back on the field. Another run play, screen.
You been out in the third. He was like, they ain't get it either. He like, God damn it, man. You gotta get conditioned. You gotta get in shape.
Bro, last couple before we close up out of here. How do you think you feel like you would have thrived more in this era, or obviously you thrived in the era you was in?
No, I think this era would have been set up for me fine because basically I was one of them who didn't want to get hit, touch, basically playing touch outside, basically playing touch. And I think they do a great job now throwing in a lot of ball to the wide receivers. So I think I got a lot of my catches off the backfield and, you know what I'm saying, put me in space and I would have made a ton of plays. I feel like, I made a ton of plays like that, but also it would have been, I think this era is really set up for me because back in the day, they were just running power. I'm like, bro, why y'all running power with me? Bro, I weigh 200 pounds, bro. Like, who am I powering? Like, run a stretch play, a taller player, bro, run power with me. So it's like, I definitely think this era would have definitely would have strived in this era for sure.
Look, you got two big games this weekend. Obviously, Texas, Georgia, but you also got Chiefs 49ers. How you feel about that game?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel like Chief, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically another Super Bowl flashback, you know what I'm saying? And they missing one of their best players on their team, and we missing a couple at wide receiver and running back. And I feel like still like with Coach Andy Reid and Pat, man, you can't count them boys out. So a lot of people, I don't know. Can't go against Pat, man. He remind me of me, just the mentality, the way he run the game, the way he play the game, the way he remind me of me. Like he got to win, or he got to do something. Or he gonna do something flashy. He gonna show you why he one of the best quarterbacks. And Coach Andy Reid just one of the best play caller. Like to me, he's just like, bro, dude's a mastermind.
Mm-hmm. So who you think is someone like a top threat in the AFC to the Chiefs right now?
Definitely Bills in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. I'll take Baltimore. I ain't taking the Bills. I'll take Baltimore though.
Why you take the Bills?
I'll go for Baltimore. I ain't come on out of there. I ain't going for
Bills.
I can go for Baltimore. Yeah, the
Bills. I like that coach, man. I think he's got his team under control. He always have his team ready to play. It's like hardball, you know what I'm saying? Just certain coaches always have their team ready to play. I look at coaches, but also look at the players. But I like, if you like the Cowboys when they got blown out, it's more like, bro, like you at home, your coach, there can't be no Coach Andy Reid or Harbaugh or what's the coach for the Bills? That can't be, you know, certain coaches it can't be. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get beat like that, like it's rely on the culture inside or something like it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. What you give us one more score prediction. Look, what you got? Chiefs 49ers.
Away game, they playing in San Francisco. So last time they blew the hell out of San Francisco down there. I say it might be a close game, man. It might be I say 16-13.
Okay. Dang. I'm not putting no money on that game. How do you even end up with 16, bro? That's an ugly score, man.
Something different.
You got 2 touchdowns and a safety? I ain't taking that game.
Field goals.
Dope, bro. Look. Last one for you. We're gonna close it out, bro. Jamal Charles. What would you want people to remember you by? Like your legacy?
Man, really ain't on football on them type shit. It really be just about me. You know what I'm saying? Me on my legacy, just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Be honest, a truthful person. I love my family. You know, trying to raise my kids the best way and way better than I grew up. In education wise, and you know what I'm saying, want to know as a father and a husband, and you know I just want to change my legacy. You know what I'm saying, I really don't care if my kids play sports. I want them to be the I want to leave something behind them that can they know that that I want to be taken care of. I want my legacy to take care of my family and my other family surrounding my brothers and sisters.
That was nice, man. Make sure I have some touching music.
That was great.
That was nice.
I was saying, salute, bro. Salute. We appreciate you coming on to the show, bro. Like, you're a legend. Like I said, this show is about the players for the people, man. We're going to continue to bring y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, we're going to continue to bring y'all some of y'all's favorites, some legends, some current guys, some guys that shaped the game like yourself. Like I said, follow Jamal Charles. Look at what he's doing now, all things. AJ, hit us with the rest.
Yeah, for sure. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that stuff y'all do in the comments. Drop some questions for future guests, man. Subscribe to Go Farm Media for weekly episodes of the Go Farm Show. Got my guy Darien back. Hey, Darien, hit it one more time. Just kind of like when you say it.
By the players for the people, man. We're here for y'all. So look, thank y'all for tuning in. Wherever you're from, like I said, you a fan of Jamal's, or you're a Chiefs fan, Texas fan, whoever. Hopefully y'all can tune in so we can just love the game. We're gonna get the best on here. So we appreciate you guys. See y'all next week.